Welcome to another video from Roland Mösel, founder of Planet Engineering Group Earth. The creation of the GEMINI Next Generation Joint Stock Company. The idea started 2019. Autumn 2020 started the proof of concept phase. This means to purchase equipment, to test equipment, and to develop patents. In the middle of 2022, you see a jump up. This is the creation of the joint stock company in the near future. And you see this steep curve, this exponential curve upwards. Oh, you see only a line. This is because the Y scale of the table is logarithmic. This means from one line to another line there is a difference from 1 to 10. And so it's possible to show a difference from 1 to 100,000. On a linear scale this would not be possible to show such a big difference. You see, we have very big plans for the future. Our central product is an affordable dream for man. One family, one house, one solar power plant, one storage power plant. This is our product. And our battle cry on the market will be home ownership cheaper than rental apartment. Why? Because rent and operating costs and electricity and fuel for the car are more expensive than the loan installment for the house minus the revenues of the electricity sales. How should this be possible? Because, first, less material used. Second, inexpensive purchasing. Third, many innovations. Fourth, higher productivity in production. Fifth, far superior safety. Sixth, more comfort. And seventh, contemporary price. Let's look first for the foundation of a 80 square meter ground house. Here we have first a cheap house. No cellar, only the foundation. And this foundation means to take out 64 cubic meters of earth and remove all this material. Then to put 95 tons of gravel into it. Then above the gravel 32 tons of concrete, and the access road to this house has to be suitable for heavy trucks. And this is a cheaper solution for most house builders. No cellar, we make only the foundation. And now how to save material? Oh, we use only 16 screws. And each screw is only 12 kilo, so our total material is 192 kilo compared to nearly above 100 tons. This is how to save material, and we have other examples for this, but this is the main example how to save material. Next, inexpensive purchases. Ventilation system with heat recovery and moisture recovery from exhaust air. In Germany, a unit like this would be easily about 4,000 euro. We have here a big unit with 20 centimeter pipes, so we have extreme low noise, very high efficient, and when we take a 40 feet container full of it, we have a price of a little bit above 500 euros until we have this in Europe. And there are house companies offering far worse equipment for additional price 11,700 euros. Oh, at our house this is included. What would you say? You go in the car configurator for a good car and suddenly you see electric window up down in front. Additional price, oh. Electric window up and down for the rear. Additional price, oh, you would be shocked. This is in all new cars. Why should I pay additional price for electric window? Impossible. So, this is for sure included in the standard price of our house. Next, much innovations. I made a video about it, 3 patents for more efficient in heating, cooling and domestic hot water. Next, security. The symbol of security at cars is the crash test. 5 stars in crash test. Oh, you are safe. 1 star only. Oh, you drive really such an uncertain car. Do you not think it is dangerous? Only 1 star in the crash test. So most people buy cars with at least 4 stars for the crash test, 5 stars, oh, very good, very safe. And what is security at houses? Oh, it should be safe for winds, for strong winds. Yes, okay, can be a window damage, a solar panel can be damaged, but the house should be secure. It's not nice to have all your ownings distributed about several hundred square kilometers around because a wind destroys the house. It should be safe from fire. In some parts of California, you pay about $600 per month for fire insurance. And when your house burns down, the fire insurance can only give you the material loss of the house. All your memories are lost, burned, forever lost. And we will have an offer, option California. Yes, option California means that the house is protected from severe wood fires. And we will be much cheaper with this option than the fire insurance at $600 a month. This will be an offer you can't do away. Then safe from high water. Oh, this is a little bit high water, but usual house like this have a cellar. And I think the cellar is here already full of water. We have instead of a cellar a system of drawers at the outside of the house, and the house in the standard version is secure from high water up to 70 centimeters. But when you want to build in a high water danger zone, there will be the option Venezia. And then your house will be safe from high water until 5 or 6 meters high. Safe from earthquake. In earthquake danger zones are sometimes houses. It's a real threat to be in this house. When there is suddenly an earthquake, you are lost in this house. It's very heavy, and when all goes down, you are under this very heavy but very unsecure construction. And safe from power outage. February 2021 was a very cold winter storm from the north, and this caused a big outage of the grid in Texas. It was down to minus 20 degrees Celsius there. Oh, a very uncomfortable situation for many people in Texas. No power, no heating, nothing. Sure, this house would give you just normal room temperature. You would not notice that there is a power outage. Oh, you look out of the window. Oh, no light at the neighbors. Something is wrong. And you will even be able to charge your electric car during this power outage. That's security. Next, comfort. We will have floor heating and wall heating combined. For example, a toddler plays on the ground, or when you cool the ground, it would be not very healthy. But in this case, we can make the following. We cool down the wall to 19 degrees Celsius and we heat the floor to 25 degrees Celsius to be comfortable for the crawling toddler on the floor. That's not only comfort, that's also very energy efficiency at heating. Next, standard connections of the house. Oh, a house with standard connections? Yes, this is something new. Here, for example, we have a garage door. This garage door is very good insulated. Why should a garage door be good insulated? Because behind is a heated garage, not 20, only 12 to 14 degrees Celsius. And then the floor heating this garage. Why? It's a big advantage for electric cars. The car and the battery is in the morning heated up 12 to 14 degrees Celsius. You have the same range as when it's autumn or spring, and it's a big comfort win. And the house has standard connections to connect a garage with floor heating, and also the sidewalks and the driveway have floor heating to be ice-free and snow-free, and also we have a connection for the swimming pool to heat the swimming pool. All is in the house included, all these connections. About all this I made another video, disruption at houses. About all these innovations we put in the house. Next, what is a fair price? Here we have a 1987 cell phone. It was maybe about 2,000 euro, or at this time, cell phones had been very expensive. And on the right side, we have a Redmi 11. Oh, it's only 175 euro. Should now this Redmi cost 20,000, 100,000 euro because it's so much better than this cell phone from 1987? No, because we made much progress in the production of such items. So a fair price for this is 175 euro, and exactly the same is with the house. Some will be shocked about the low price of the house. How can it be so superior and so cheap? Oh, it's the same as here on this picture. Progress, innovation, this makes an affordable price for a far superior product. Now the establishment of the joint stock company in Austria with 70,000 euro of capital divided into 10,000 shares. 3,000 shares are for the early contributors. Oh, sure, I'm the biggest early contributor. I started with the first generation of the GEMINI house 1991, and my main work since 2019 is this project. There are also other first early contributors. The investor making possible the proof of concept phase, and a consultant with 62 years of experience made consulting about the formulation of the patents. He started 1959 at the patent office of Bosch company. Oh, at this time I made my first experiment at moving on 2 legs. These are the early contributors, and now we have the founding investors, and the founding investors will receive 7,000 shares, and then there is something very special. Certificate of allotment of 1 per mil of newly issued shares. Why? Because we will expand in the next years very much. And when somebody has now 1 investor package for 2% shares, and we will have 1,000 times more shares issued in the next some years, his 2% will be only 0.002%. Oh. And because of this certificate of allotment, he will still have 0.1% of the company. Here we have showed it, 35 investor packages. Each package is for 2,000 euro and has 200 shares and 1 certificate of allotment for 1 per mil of each new issued shares. What is the effect of only 70,000 euro? First, creating a legal structure for further investors. Second, a team of freelancers is working on projects for the upcoming capital increase. We want to increase the capital to 2 million, 4 million, and after the opening of the example village in Unken, we will make a big jump up to 100 million. And finalize prior patent applications and prepare the internationalization of patents. Here, what are our patents? Patent 1, 2, and 3 is all about the thermal system of the house, how to improve room heating, room cooling, and domestic hot water production. And I mentioned already this video about these 3 patents. To the complete opposite, patent 4 and 5 are secret. We will show these patents at work only at the opening ceremony of the example village in Unken. And this show will have such a big impact that we can increase our capital to 100 million. What to do with so much money? Oh, we will make construction halls for the house at 80 places of Earth simultaneously, and each construction hall will deliver houses in a radius of maybe 250 kilometers to customers. So we want a worldwide expansion with this capital increase to 100 million. And patent number 6 is the wall structure. very high strength. Yes, tornado. And yet very light and achieve insulation value of U is 0.11 with a wall thickness of only 31 centimeters. What will later go on? Dynamic of goals and decisions, another video gives the answer. There are also the 3 market phases of the house. And the 3rd market phase means climate protection superiority house is worldwide standard in construction, and we hope to hold at this time a good market share on the world market of houses. These are our goals, very big. This was another video of Roland Mösel, founder of Planetary Engineering Group Earth, and as always, like, comment, subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I make my next video.